I'm going to bring in David Plank, who responded to the survey and has written a rather eloquent resignation letter on the back of Keir Starmer. David, are you there, David?
Yes, I am.
Good to see you. So what would you like to say about Keir Starmer?
Well, I don't just want to concentrate on the personality of Keir Starmer. I want to say what he is. And I regard him as evil. And I regard the group of people around him as evil in what they're doing, because they're destroying the Socialist Party in which my grandparents and my mother brought me up. And in doing so, he is destroying the prospects of millions of people in this country. We have a ferocious capitalist society, which is not acting in the best interests of the people as a whole, but in the interests of the establishment and of the rich. And Keir Starmer does exactly the same. And it's not just a problem that's associated with him, it's a problem that's associated with the clique, the faction, who now dominate the Labour Party. Also, in addition to this, as a person, he lied to us. He gave us 10 pledges. And on the basis of those 10 pledges and my belief that he was a man of integrity, fool that I was, I voted for him, like thousands of Labour Party members did. And he reneged on them. He reneged on those 10 pledges almost immediately. And we now know that he was having conversations, for example, with Louise Ellman on the day after he was elected, begging her to come back into the party. And the man is a liar and a snake. And a lot of the people around him are of exactly the same ilk. And he does not oppose. What happened during the pandemic? There was no real opposition. We were told that the opposition was being irresponsible. And, you know, one had to accept that to an extent, except when thousands of old people died in homes. I've got a social services background. My heart bled during those episodes. The government's got blood on his hands, but so has Keir Starmer and the Labour Party for not opposing. And they're not opposing now. We have Gordon Brown, God help us, Gordon Brown actually proposing radical action. And where's Starmer? That's a question that I keep on asking of my friends, my socialist friends. Where's Starmer? That's what I have to say. There is a moral infection that has spread out from his office, which comes from him, which comes from the appalling David Evans, who has a track record of disrespecting members. We've got CLPs up and down the country being excluded. We've got people being excluded from the party, people expelled like yourself, you know, for trumped up charges of anti-Semitism in many cases, and it's not good enough. And that's why I resigned. I'm not a resigning person, but I resigned in this instance because of the evil that is in the Labour Party and my belief that the Labour Party has almost gone beyond redemption. That, in a nutshell, is why I resigned and why I am looking for other ways in which to protect and support the people that we've heard about on today's program and previous programs who are in dire and desperate need.
Well,